Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. The dish that we're about to attempt to make right now is very quick, it's easy, but it's packed with flavor. It's called Korean Fire Chicken, and as you can see, it's full of gooey, ooey cheese. Let's get into it because who don't need chicken and cheese in their life? Who? And these are the ingredients we're going to use today. I will put a full description of all the ingredients in the description box. So let's get cooking. So we're going to start off with two chicken breasts, and that's just plenty. You want to cut these chicken breasts in cubes, like maybe 1 inch cubes. I've already started chopping. You have the other chicken breast there in the bowl. And you want to trim your chicken of any fat, of any little pieces that you don't need. You just want straight chicken. Now, typically, when I use chicken, I like to use the thigh meat because it seems to be a little bit more juicy. But this particular recipe, I always see people using chicken breast. So I decided to go with the chicken breast instead. I was going to use my clove garlic, but I forgot I had this minced garlic in the fridge, so I just wanted to get rid of that. This is about two heaping tablespoons of minced garlic that I'm going to throw into the chicken. Next, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. I'm going to add some pepper, a little bit of salt. Go easy on the salt because we're gonna be using soy sauce and other things that has a lot of sodium in it. So you don't need that much salt. And mix that all around. And the recipe calls for chicken broth, but I don't have any chicken broth, so I'm just gonna season it with a little bit of my chicken bouillon, and then I'll add some water later. Give that a mix, and then we're gonna set that to the side and let that marinate a little bit while we work on our sauce. Okay, so let's start working on our sauce now. So here I got 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use any sugar you like. This is not brown sugar. This is raw cane sugar. That's why it has that little brown tint because it hasn't been processed. But if you have white sugar, that's fine. Use that. Then we got 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And you know that has a lot of sodium in it. It's really salty. That's why I said go easy on the salt, and also go easy on the chicken bouillon too because that's salty. You see, I'm adding a little bit more here because I don't have chicken broth, so I'm trying to get a little bit of that chicken flavor through the bouillon seasoning because I'm going to dilute it with water. This is the main star of this dish, and this is a Korean red pepper paste. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think it's gochujang. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I'll put the correct spelling in the description box because I cannot pronounce it, but it's so delicious. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of that. It's really good. It has like a little tangy taste to it. It's also salty as well, so that's why I was telling you to go easy on your when you put your salt or when you season the chicken. I'm gonna add a little paprika. Paprika is for color, but my paprika that I got, maybe it's old or something because that don't even look red, do it? Now this is where I had to improvise because I don't have the Korean um, pepper that they use in theirs, and their Korean pepper is really hot. But I don't have it, so I had to use crushed red pepper. Now I like it hot, so I just used right there was just about a tablespoon, and then I added 2 tablespoons of water. If you like it hotter, add more red pepper. If you don't put it in. But I'm gonna have to hit up my Asian market, which I did, but they didn't have it. I'm gonna have to order it off Amazon or something because I like it spicy. And this is not really the spice that the Koreans use, but it'll have to do this time. So I'm adding a little bit more red pepper flake to get it as spicy as I would like it. And then we'll move on. This would have been better if I had a little whisk, but I don't. So I just want to thin that out because that paste is really thick. And I forgot to chop up my scallions, aka green onions. People use this for just the garnish at the end, but I like to actually put this inside of the cooking process because I think it gives this a wonderful flavor. So I'm just gonna chop this all up and then cook it right along with the chicken. And I use the whole entire green onion. And now that we have our sauce prepared, have our condiments, our green onions chopped on the side for garnish, and I fry the chicken over medium-high heat. And you're just gonna stir fry this chicken for about 3 to 4 minutes. Just because it's chopped up in cubes, it's not going to take that long to get done. And I don't even want it to be completely done. I still want the chicken to have just a little bit of heat in it because once we add the sauce, we're going to keep continuing to cook the chicken. And you know, chicken breast tends to dry out really quick. So if you want you to cook this chicken breast, stir fry it before you add the sauce for about 3 to 4 minutes. I added a few green onions, which is going to add to the flavor. I mean, I'm listening. This chicken about to be bursting with flavor. Okay, it's gonna be the bomb. Understand me? So now let's add the sauce. See, but you know what? See, this sauce don't even look as red as the actual the Korean sauce be. That's why I know I have to some kind of way get my hands on that Korean pepper because this don't look as red as the one I saw. But I'm telling you, it smells delicious up in here, baby. This smells delicious. Add a little bit more green onion. And you want to continue to cook this. Now remember, the chicken wasn't completely cooked. I did that on purpose. You want to continue to cook this until the sauce becomes thick. It's going to kind of get thick and caramelized because it got the sugar up in there. I'm drizzling a little bit of sesame oil out over the chicken. That's going to give it some additional flavor. Y'all, it smells so good up in here. And check it out. You see how it's getting thick? That's how I want it. I want a lot of that liquid to evaporate and just turn to a nice thick soft coated chicken. I added a little bit more green onion because I like to. That's what I like. And then I tasted it and it was really good, but it was not spicy enough for me. So I'm adding some more fresh red pepper, and I'm going to add just a little bit more of the Korean pepper paste. So next I'll transfer the chicken to another dish, topped it with mozzarella cheese. I put the oven on the highest broil setting that I can find because all we want to do is melt the cheese. I could have left it in there to get a little bit more, toasty on the top, but this will do just fine. It smells good up in here. It's still bubbling. Add your green onion. And this is what you got. Ooey, gooey, fiery, delicious chicken. I know you wish you were here, but you ain't gotta be here. You can make it yourself. I just showed you how. Do your thing, girl. And there you have it. Just pair it with some white rice on the side and you all good. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please come back and join me later.